All right, so just changed the rear wheel speed sensor on an '08 Avalanche, which as far as I know is the same part for '07 through 2013. Pretty much all the Tahoes, Silverado, Suburban vehicles. But anyway, the reason I want you to, hopefully you can watch this before you try to do this. This will make one thing a lot easier. I didn't see this on any of the other videos that I was watching. So I'm sure you've already probably watched some of the other videos. This is the, obviously this is the sensor part that does go into the axle, right behind the the rotor. And I mean, this comes out no problem. And then from there going up, this next part, this pulls out pretty easy. It's just one of those little press-in connectors. Same thing with the next one. Now, the one that you can't see and you can't take it apart and look at what you're doing unless you're about this big. It's impossible. So it's the one that sits on top of the frame, basically like directly up above the axle, but on top of the frame by, I guess it's the bed of the truck, but you can barely get your hands on it. Anyway, that's the one that you cannot see how this is really connected. So when you reach up there, the way this thing is set in there, the snap that you have to pick up on and pull back, the connector that does stay, is the part of the truck that goes to the modules. You lift this tab, you can feel it. I mean, that's all you can do, is you can maybe get one hand on one side to make it steady, and the other hand lift that tab and then pull that socket off. And that piece, once you do that, you can actually look up and see, shine a light and see if it looks corroded or anything. Now, this part has also one of these pressed in mounts. Now this is the new one that I didn't use on one side because I was able to figure out how to keep it in there, because it is next to impossible to get out. You can't hardly get any tools up there. The first one, I did get it out, took me forever. And in the end, I realized it wasn't worth it, because when I pulled on this, trying to pull this out, this is a little hole that this is pressed into in the top of the frame. This piece, I thought it broke off when I pulled it, but actually it does snap and slide on. And that part, I didn't see that in any other videos, and that's why I was kind of aggravated. But when I realized how this was connected, I was able to just save this piece. Let me get you a good look at this part. I was able to save this piece from the old mount. Like I said, when I pull this off. Now that I actually see how it is connected, I can kind of tell you how to take this loose and definitely, not damage it. Apparently I didn't damage mine. I was able to snap it back on there. So if you are able to, work this piece off, if you're looking at the orientation of this right now, this side right here is facing the back, the rear of the truck, and it'll spin around in there. That's what I'm telling you. So when you reach up there and you can feel this, the way this piece is made, you just make sure that that's facing the back of the truck. So when you're able to get your noose connector up there, you'll be able to just get it lined up on that piece and pull it, and it snaps in. And trust me, the side that I figured this out on, I probably did the whole thing in less than 10 minutes. The first side, I spent 15 minutes trying to pull this thing out of the frame. And now you know, really knowing how this is connected. Once you get this this connector off, it's really tight, but if you're able to kind of work your finger up there, you should be able to undo that little piece and you'll push this towards the back of the vehicle in this direction, and it comes off, and that will leave this piece attached to the frame. I hope this helps. Definitely would have saved me a lot of headache because I couldn't see what I was dealing with. You can't see up there. I mean, and I think they have a little camera that you can plug into your phone now. It basically looks like this, so you can put up and look in odd areas, but I don't have that. Most people don't. But so one last time, these come with, these pieces will be on the new sensor. Oh, and by the way, I think these are 100 plus from the dealer, and I think AutoZone type places might have been 60-70 bucks a piece. My code said I needed both of them to be replaced. Both of them showed up on the reading, so I checked Rock Auto. Still wasn't very cheap, I thought. And you know where? I went to Amazon. I got 2 of these for $24 total, and had them in 2 days. It said it was going to take 7 to 10 days, but they still showed up in 2 days. So I was really excited to get these things put on. And as you probably know, this will, as soon as these pieces were put on, the ABS light went out, and I do not get the constant service, StabiliTrak, and service traction control. So I got an 08. I love it. I've had it since it was brand new. 211,000 miles on it now. Just recently did a bunch of stuff to it to kind of get it back up to where it needed to be. But this was one thing that I did not see on anybody's video, so I'm not trying to drag this out, but I hope this helps. Definitely would have helped me, like I said, if I'd seen this. So again, just pay attention to the orientation of this. The small limb points towards the rear of the vehicle. This piece right here, once you get it up there, just get it on there. If you can see that, it just slides and snaps in. And then reach up there, snap your other piece on, put your key in it. No more lights, no more warning signals. Thanks.